Hey everyone, it's me. I know I haven't made like an actual video for this YouTube channel in quite a while. I've actually, unknowingly, I've been posting some PlayStation videos to this channel. Initially, so let me rewind a bit. I'm trying to kind of get my head squared away. Basically, what this video is going to be is it's sort of going to be about where I'm at mentally, I guess, and about why I haven't posted anything substantial to pretty much any of my social media profiles, which I've been meaning to. So, uh, I, quite a while ago, I decided that I was going to sort of separate my YouTube channel because I was posting a lot of sort of personal content, silly videos that I was making with friends and whatnot, and obviously those are still there. I know they're not super big to a lot of people, but those are still there. And what I really wanted to do is I sort of wanted to keep this particular YouTube channel, the Vaison Master YouTube channel, sort of for things with production value, I guess is the best way to put it. And that was stuff that actually had some substance to it. So I created a separate YouTube profile, and I'll actually put a link to that like over here somewhere. And I sort of broke that rule a little bit. I'm trying to get into voice acting, and I posted all of my voice acting content over on that YouTube channel. And there's not a whole lot there. I've posted the I did the opening monologue for Fallout 4, and I've done like some anime dub stuff, or redub, I guess, and then I also did one. I did a comic dub, and I've done a couple of like text post dubs from Tumblr, but those are really short. So I never posted them to YouTube. I'm probably going to make like a short compilation of those though, just because they're only a couple seconds long, but maybe, I can make some sort of video out of them. And I've actually been getting better equipment as I go. My friend Cambria was able to get me this really nice recording setup that obviously like it's not super professional, but it's a lot better than what I was using before. Before I was primarily just using like a headset that I had, just like a gaming headset, or at one point I bought one of those snowball microphones, and the sound quality is alright, but I actually have like a more decent setup, so I've been using that. Now on to sort of why I'm making this video. I lately have been struggling really creatively. I really wanted to do more voice acting, but there's been a few things that have been keeping me from doing that, and it's been keeping me from doing a lot of stuff that I really want to, and that's just sort of, my depression has sort of been it's been really strong, I guess, is the best way to put it, and there's been a lot on my mind and a lot of things that have sort of been weighing on me. And over the summer, I sort of tried getting back into it. I put out a couple more voice acting things. I actually started writing a fan fiction that I was super happy about and super excited to make, and I remember, I posted about it to a lot of places, and at one point, I had to stop writing just, for a couple of days, so I could do a little bit of research on some things, some background information on the characters that I personally didn't know, and then those days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and it's basically just a file sitting on my computer, untouched for a really long time, and it's sort of, it's difficult because I've opened that file a couple of times, and I just can't bring myself to write anything else of it, even though I really liked the idea of it. It was a really nice one, and it's been like that for a lot of my writing. And that's obviously like one of the big things that I really wanted to do, and that I still do want to do, is that I do consider myself a writer. The last thing that I actually wrote, or started writing, I tried doing National Novel Writing Month back in November, and I really didn't have much of an idea, but I did start writing sort of like a biopic, I guess, about my friend, because and sort of his struggles with coming out as transgender and coming out as like demisexual and like and his struggles with mental illness and everything. And I think I got probably, I don't know, a few thousand words in, and then I stopped. It wasn't even a few thousand. It was a couple of hundred. Honestly, there was probably like 800 words. And so it got. So I kind of hit a block, and I know that that's not uncommon, but one of the big reasons that I think for me that I've had this writing block is because several years ago, my grandmother, she was always super supportive of me. I was her only grandchild, and so she kind of wanted me to follow in my dad's footsteps. My dad was a writer, and he eventually became an editor for magazines and newspapers, and she really wanted me to continue writing because she knew that I liked it, and she knew that it was a passion of mine, and it was a passion of my dad, and she really wanted to see him continue through me, especially because he passed so early. And as I was... Basically, she asked me, will you show me what you write? And I said, yeah, of course. And she really, really wanted to see something substantial that I wrote. And I've had this idea for a novel since I was in high school. I've had this idea that I really, really wanted to write, but I never thought that I was at the level, and to this day I still don't think I'm at the level that I want to actually produce it. I've tried on a couple of occasions, and every single time I try it, it does not come out the way that I want it to, so I don't think I'm at the level of writing ability that I want to be at. And unfortunately, I couldn't show her a lot of the stuff that I was writing because I was writing a lot of smut. I was writing fan fictions a lot, and I was writing a lot of smut and things like that, and I was just sort of creating a lot of inappropriate things that I didn't think were fit for my grandmother to read. And then she passed away on New Year's Day of 2016, and unfortunately I sort of felt this guilt that I hadn't created something that clearly she wanted me to create, so that's weighed heavily on me. I've sort of been in like a dark financial time, I guess, and so there's been like a lot of stress there that I have to focus on like this and this and this, and trying not to run out of food so I can, because I still live at home. Some people don't know this. I'll say I actually 2 years ago I started a long distance relationship, and a small handful of that was all I did throughout high school. I was in long distance relationships. I got into an actual like physical relationship in 2013, as some of you know, or 2012, sorry. And that relationship ended. I got into this relationship 2 years ago, and my girlfriend actually moved from South Dakota to live with me, and she's one of the few things that kind of like makes me want to continue, because she's an artist, and I constantly see her go through her struggles, but she's also constantly trying to push me to improve and to do better, but she also understands a lot of my struggles, so that's really helpful for me, is that she's able to do that and to help me out. But there's just like a lot like going on in my head. And it's not just the writing, it is, as I said, the voice acting, and it's also making videos, and that's something that, as a lot of people know, I loved making videos. And if you go through my YouTube channel, I made really, really stupid YouTube videos, but they were something that I enjoyed making, and it was like, it's not funny. Most of my comedy is not funny. It was like funny when I was younger, and it was funny when I was making it, and now it's like I look back, and it's like my entire YouTube channel is super cringy. But at the same time, it was something that I was super passionate about, and I even considered, possibly going to college or university to do directing, but I also wanted to do acting, and I wanted to do writing and like all this stuff. And obviously none of that ever went through. I'm unfortunately not in a financial position to do most of that. But even then, I felt really discouraged. And that's sort of like the last part that's really like put me into this spiral, this negative spiral, is that like my YouTube channel, as of recording this right now, I have 355 subscribers, but I have not had any interaction with anybody in a very long time. And part of that is because I haven't been making videos, but even before that, I wasn't really making videos. A lot of those subscribers are here for 3 videos in particular. One, which I think I don't remember if I've taken it down or not, but I'm actually planning on taking it down, and it was a Homestuck video that basically, it was a Tumblr post, and it was just pictures with audio, and I uploaded it in video format. And then the other 2 were the Cornholio videos that I made in high school. And that's it. Like, that's the primary of my subscribers. And a lot of them, I know, are people that aren't even around anymore. There's probably a lot of dead, empty YouTube channels that are following me. And so it's sort of been a combination of all of these things. Not really getting recognition that, like, not even that I necessarily deserve, just, you know, nobody... I go through my YouTube videos, and the only views are from me. And that's one of the things, too. I post all of my content. Every time I create new content, it gets posted to my Facebook, it gets posted to my Tumblr, it gets posted to my Twitter, and all of those, you know, nothing. If I post something, if I post a fanfiction archive of our own, I pretty much don't get anything, any responses for a few months. If I make a Tumblr post, I think the only voice acting posts that have any notes that, like, aren't from me or, like, 2 people liking it are probably, like, a post that I made about another Tumblr user as a joke that she was in on, and that's all I can think of. There's almost, you know, no reaction, and it's all these people that are constantly telling me, oh yeah, do it, and then they don't respond to when I finally do it. So I'm just very discouraged and very depressed and not really able to create a lot of content. I've been trying, honestly, but I just never feel like I'm never in the right mindset, I'm never in the right time, I'm never in the right place. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just sort of wanted to make an update about why I haven't posted anything, why I haven't made anything, and why I'm not sure when I will be making anything. Because every time I try, I fail in some way or another. And there's just been a lot of stress in my life lately that's been keeping me from making anything. I don't really know, you know, there's really not a way for me to fix most of the stress that I've been dealing with, so I kind of just have to go with it and hope it turns out for the best. As I said, I'm not sure if it will. So that's it. I just wanted to say that. Hopefully I'll be back to making something eventually. My girlfriend was just earlier today pushing me to make some Tumblr audio posts or something like that, and do some more voice acting, so maybe I can find something. I do have plans to audition for a like a redub of the original Bionicle movie, which I think will be super cool. That's, as many of you know, that's something that I'm super passionate about, is Bionicle, so putting my voice into a dub would be really nice if I get the role. So I'm going to be doing that pretty soon, and fingers crossed that I get that. But beyond that, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I will probably be doing more voice acting, though. You can see that I'm in this room right now. There's nobody in this room right now. This was my old bedroom, and then it was my stepbrother's room, but my stepbrother moved out, so I do have a little bit more privacy to myself. I can just go into an empty room and record like this, or I can record audio, so hopefully that'll be something that I can do a little bit more of, and we'll see just kind of where it goes. So I wanted to make this video, put this out, and I'm going to be posting this to my other social media as well. Maybe somebody will see it, I don't know. If not, maybe I'll just take it down. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get this out there and get it off my chest. So yeah, that's about it. Can't think of anything else, so thanks for watching if you did. Hope that my talking didn't bore you so much. Maybe you just listened to this in the background of playing a video game or something. But yeah, so thanks so much, and I hope to see some of you soon.